Hey guys, um, I just thought I would make another video. This time, just thinking about how in the modern age, life as an average guy is not worth it at all. um, to get any attention, let alone affection, in this world, you have to be above average in some regards, at least. Either super wealthy, super tall, or extremely charismatic, or attractive in that sense. At this point, I'm pretty much convinced that love is not real because people are just animals and they do whatever the fuck they want. And for some of us, especially if you have mental illness, anxiety, or depression, some of us, we just never really get that out of life. And at a certain point, you just get tired of, trying, because nothing good ever happens to average people. You have to be a fucking maniac. Otherwise, people just don't give a shit about you at all. It's like, all you can do is ruminate about things because, what else are you gonna do? Just forget. Just, it's like people try and convince you that life is good and worth living, but it's not because of them most of the time. Because they just fucking left you in the trash, They don't give a shit about you. I don't think people have the capacity to care about anyone but themselves, really. Even if they weren't idiots, they're selfish and they don't give a fuck. They just do what they want and what's best for them. Certainly, as a guy, if you're not fucking Chris Hemsworth or something, literally nobody cares at all about you. It's like you might as well be dead half the time because you pretty much already are. You're living as a fucking ghost. And they expect you just, sit down and work at some menial bullshit job and pay taxes. And it's like, fuck off. Like, why would I do that? What am I getting out of life? Nothing. Except misery. Because that's all life is. Just pointless. And if there is a God, he doesn't give a shit. Which, self-improvement is a cope. It's not gonna work. It never does. People are fucking dickheads. Nothing will ever change. If it hasn't already. If you're in your mid-20s or older, That's it. Welcome to hell. That's all life has to offer is fucking pain and regret. There's just nothing else. And even if you could feel happy, which if you have severe depression, you can't even feel happy anymore. You don't really feel much of anything. You're kind of just numb all the time, tired, fatigued. But even if you could feel happy, you'd never get the option because nothing in your life makes you happy or would make you happy. And nothing, good things don't happen to regular people. Good things happen to, monsters, really, most of the time. They're just manipulative people, or people who are born into just like they won the genetic lottery. Excuse me. Or they're born into wealth or power, shit like that. You're just a fucking peasant, People say don't kill yourself, don't do that, but it's like, why? What do I have to live for? What? Nothing ever pans out because I have nobody in my fucking corner. I have no help. But people always want me to help them with shit, It's like I don't want to be used anymore. I'm not a fucking slave. Even though this world tries to make you one. Especially these days, everything's fucked. There's no, can't even escape anymore because entertainment is just all slop. Just crap now. Everything's crap. And, nothing will ever get better. It's a lie. It's always a lie. It's always just bullshit platitudes to keep you from killing yourself because, then people might actually feel guilty for once for what they did to you. But if you're still alive, then they have peace of mind because, all their bullshit hasn't pushed you over the edge just yet. That's pretty much the only reason. People don't want to feel bad about themselves and what they've done or what they haven't done, which they should have. When I was young, I was really optimistic about the future. But nothing good happens. Nothing ever changes. I haven't been happy I've been really happy in at least a decade, but I haven't even felt anything close to that in at least the last 5 years, since COVID happened and, everyone showed their true faces. It's been like just dull. Everything's dull. And I'm just numb to it all. I don't even care about anything anymore. It's such a joke. What a pile of shit. You don't have any real friends. You think you have friends, but you don't. People are not capable of giving a shit about anyone but themselves. You're the only one who cares. Maybe you don't even care. Maybe you just want it to end. Join the fucking club. But, yeah, enjoy being blind and fucking have this false optimism about everything. Go back to your fucking slop, Disney, Star Wars slop, Marvel crap, all that shit, all these distractions that suck ass anyway. Like, there's no artistic merit to any of it. It's all digitized, overly see, like overly relies on CGI, and they spend hundreds of millions of dollars on garbage, straight fucking garbage. Too many cooks in the kitchen, I would say. Too many meddling executives. But just too many artless hacks in creative industries these days. People who've never had a really good story or character in their lives that they've come up with. And that's why we have shit today. Just all shit. From everything, video games, movies, TV, even books. Real artists don't get the chance these days because it's all fucking gatekept by evil sons of bitches. And YouTube, you can't even make a living off YouTube because it's all corporate shit now. There's like the only creators that made it started back in like 2007, and now it's like you can't organically grow a channel and like live off it these days. The world is fucked. It's so in favor of the rich and the powerful, and even on a micro level, even in our day-to-day lives and relationships, people like me and you, I imagine you're an average person, average guy probably, watching this. Other people don't have to try. They don't have to try, or not very hard at least. They just have things happen to them, or things come to them. I don't get many opportunities in my life, and I may have squandered the few that I actually did get, and now it's over. So thank fuck I can die and nothing matters anyway. Life is fucking stupid. People are just morons doing bullshit for no reason. Nothing is good. There is no good in this world. There's no good people, certainly. There's people who do good things, but there's no good. There's no people who are born good and stay good forever. And even then, it's like, depends on your point of view, I guess. I wouldn't even say I'm a particularly good person because I fucking hate everybody these days. But I wasn't always that way, It's like, why bother? Why try? Why try? Why keep trying? If all I had to do was be born 6'3". I want to obviously not born, but like grow to that height, and then I have so many more opportunities just from that, and I'd be more confident, and I probably wouldn't have had anxiety about everything, and that would have like changed my fucking life completely. I would have been a different person, but no, I had to be born like this. People don't even acknowledge you, They don't come up and talk to you. They don't. Another thing is, it's like people think when you're cynical and pessimistic, it means you're trying to bring them down to your level. but that's not it at all. It's the reality is you're crying out for help, but it never comes because no one fucking cares. You know, you want people to show you something good, to show you a reason to keep pushing on, but they just can't. Maybe because there is none. But even in their lives, it's like they can't even give you a reason, show you what makes them happy and keep living. Because they don't actually care. Either they're too stupid to understand how to really treat people like human beings and like, they have any value at all, which I know I don't. I'm not naive, but I'm just saying it's like there's all these bullshit societal standards of propriety and shit, which they don't adhere to at all. They do whatever the fuck they want. And, they never give you the time of day because they have no empathy at all. They just pretend to. It's all fake. Fake porcelain smiles and shit. They're so happy all the time, right? Yeah. They're not really that happy, but, they'll never show you that because they don't want to harsh the vibe or whatever the fuck. Whereas I'm just honest. That's the problem. If I was a fucking manipulative liar, maybe I would have gone further. But I'm too honest. And I say what I see and what I experience. Because I'm tired of being gaslit into thinking that life is such a wonderful fucking experience when it's not at all. It's not. It's so pointless. It's just boring. It sucks. Nothing ever happens that's worth remembering anymore. And not much ever did, really, even when I was younger. But yeah, they're just selfish and they don't care. They don't care until you kill yourself, and then suddenly it's like, oh no, why would he do that? Why would he kill himself? Well, you're the reason. People like you, people that just do whatever the fuck they want and they don't have any regard for others. They think everything's just a fucking party, and then, why can't I get in on that? Why can't you, show me that side of life? The bits that are actually enjoyable, if they are even enjoyable, because I have yet to experience that. But yeah, life as an average man is just not, there's nothing good about it. You don't even have to be like astonishingly ugly or short or anything. Just in this day and age, standards for attraction or just anything are just extremely, extremely fucked and blown way out of proportion. And then people say, just be more confident or just pretend to be happy, I guess. If I could turn off my depression, don't you think I fucking would? It's like, it's not just a switch that you can turn off. It's years of disappointment that weighed me down and being treated like nothing by society and people, you think are going to stick by you as friends, but they never do. But then they say, why don't you reach out? It's always your responsibility to reach out, right? That's been the case my whole life. It's like I have to reach out to people, but no one ever bothers with me. So it's like, what's the point? It's so one-sided. I might as well just not even bother because I'm not getting anything out of it. Obviously, I don't matter all that much to anybody else. So anyway, I'm just thinking about things, trying to get my thoughts out there. I might start making more frequent updates and videos and stuff. If not that anyone really watches this shit, but if they did, it'd be cool. I know that I'm not. Fuck. I know I'm not the only one who thinks like this, and you know, who's experiencing this shit. So leave a comment or whatever, or make your own videos, stuff like that. Anyway, I'm just tired of how rigged this world is. Everything's just a game. That's all life is. It's one big fuck you competition. And if you're not even born at the starting line, and people say it's money that matters, like I didn't grow up poor or anything, but just that's not all that matters. It helps if you have a lot of money and you can pretty much solve anything. But if you're born in the middle class or lower middle class, shit still happens, and you don't always have the same chance of coming out on top as someone who's legitimately wealthy. It's mostly genetics, really, or personality, I guess. I feel like most people who are above average intelligence, I'm not trying to toot my own horn or anything, I'm not like a genius, they just don't enjoy life, and they never get those experiences that like I missed out on shit that teenagers right now are engaging in. You know how fucking depressing that is? If I hit 30, it's like 15 years too late for some of this shit. Like, you know how awful that feels? Anyway, I'm rambling a bit, so I guess I'll end the video here. Yeah. Tell me if you want to see more videos. Maybe I'll make some videos about other random shit. I don't know. About my life or whatever. If you want to hear that. Probably don't, but whatever. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care of yourselves because you're the only one who will.